Hey everyone, I'm Bella and welcome to my art cave. So this is my first YouTube video and I wanted to start off my channel with a Generation 3 Lagoona redesign from Monster High. And I really love Monster High and I couldn't have the dolls when I was younger, but I would always watch the shows and movies. I always loved the style, the characters, especially the art. It was a huge inspiration when I started my art journey. Anyways, Lagoona was always one of my favorite characters along with Draculaura. So I wanted to redesign her since Generation 3 is officially out and I'm not extremely thrilled with her change in character design. So on the side, I put a lot of reference pictures because I really wanted to make me drawing her current design extremely accurate so that I would have a good way of being able to compare the official design versus my redesign. When I first saw Lagoona's design for Generation 3, I was actually pretty surprised because I was expecting her to only look more modern, for example, like her clothes to be a little bit more fitting for the times, but she actually looked like a complete different character. As you can see in this picture, she looks really different now. There's also a huge change in her personality, and as a Latina, I do like that she's one too, but I think it's weird that she isn't Australian anymore and that she has a different accent. I wish we would be able to have a different character that was also new that accurately represented Latinas. Not only this, but there is controversy surrounding her change in personality because she is now a quote-unquote sweet but spicy girl. A lot of people feel that this is a stereotypical trope when depicting Latina characters. And while I somewhat agree, I won't be redesigning her personality. This redesign is more so a redesign of her looks. I wanted to draw her in a way that suited her without having her outfit overshadow her character. The thing I most dislike about her current design is the dots she has on her head now. I find them very ugly, and from certain angles, I think that it looks like she's balding. So I really wanted to make sure that in my redesign, I didn't have that because I didn't like it at all. While I was doing research into Lagoona's character so I had everything right for this video, I did notice that her younger sister Kelpie looks a lot like the new design of Lagoona. I thought this was interesting, but I don't really know why they decided to go with a pink design for the new Lagoona. Alright, so now I'm going in and I'm sketching her clothes. I really like the idea of biker shorts, so I kept that in, but I made them a bit longer and I took out the fringes that they had. I wanted to exaggerate some of her monster features because I feel like in the original design she looks a little too human. So I added dorsal fins, some scales, snake-like pupils, and I exaggerated her ears. When I was designing this, I wanted to implement her first generation design by having her still have a swimsuit on her. I think it's more practical if she were to just have shorts and a jacket because she could easily take them off to go swimming. Since she's always in the water, I decided to give her slight beach waves. I also made her hair a bit shorter because I personally thought it suited her character more and it was cuter. Most swimmers don't wear long earrings when they're about to swim. Since she's always swimming, I decided to give her small studs that were still cute but would not get in her way. While I was doing my line art, I really noticed how much I started to dislike her original design. Even with small details like her earrings being asymmetrical and her fishnet jacket, I really started to not like it, and it made me realize how clashing everything is. I feel like on their own, some of the aspects of her design are super cute. I think that the shorts are really cute, but with the top she's wearing, I just don't think they go that well together. My favorite design choice that I made was actually adding dorsal fins. I had a lot of fun drawing them, and I think it made her look more monster-like since she has a predominantly human body. Now onto the coloring portion. I of course had to give her back her blue skin because I really thought it just suited her character so much better than pink. And I also took inspiration from Mifa from Breath of the Wild and from real life fish. So I decided to give her a lighter colored underbelly to simulate that she is always swimming. I struggled a bit with figuring out what colors to use for her clothes, so I decided to switch my focus onto shading and rendering her skin. A small detail that I implemented was adding a darker blue to her fingertips, her ears, and her dorsal fins to add some contrast and depth. Since yellow and blue are both primary colors, they go really well together. This is why I decided to make her eyes yellow. Since yellow and purple are complementary colors, I decided to make her eyeshadow and lipstick purple to make her eyes pop. I also gave her some scales to make her more fish-like, and I used her scales as a way to contour her cheeks and accentuate her ears. I added random scales to her forearms and her legs. I wanted her earrings to stand out, so I ended up making them bright pink. Originally, I wanted her hair to match her eyes, but this made her look a bit too similar to her first generation design, so I decided to incorporate the purple that I put as her eyeshadow and lipstick. I wasn't really feeling the way her hair looked, so I quickly decided to shade it and switch my focus to her clothes. I was really liking the way purple looked on her, so I added that and kept the dual-colored jacket she has in her original design. I made her hoodie and jacket cuffs have a light, bright pink. I decided to keep that color scheme her original shorts had, but I put it on the side of her biker shorts. This way, it didn't look like too much was going on. I wanted to make some part of my redesign be a tribute to her first generation design, so I added the same mermaid scale pattern for her swimsuit, but I colored it in her original light blue-green skin color. Finally, I gave her some long pink nails because I really like them and I think she would totally wear acrylics. I really wasn't feeling her hair color, so I erased it and restarted. I experimented with pink and even green until I came to making it blonde with balayage pink. I really feel that this tied in all the colors I used for her and complemented her nicely. I shaded her hair in a way that would really add to the volume that it had, since I wanted it to make it look nice and fluffy and very beach wave-ish. I slightly rematched her eye to be more of a yellow-greenish color too. Lastly, I'm redefining some of the scales, and it's such a minor detail, but in my eye, I really feel like it made a difference. As a finishing touch, I'm going in and I'm shading the cuffs and the smaller parts of her jacket. This is my finished redesign of Lagoona from Generation 3 Monster High. If you want to see more of my art content, check the links down below to see all my social medias. Comment down below to let me know what you think about this video and if I should redesign other Monster High characters. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. See you next time!